Hello everybody. Well, today I'm making an apple and bread dessert from this small loaf of French bread. I like to use this to make pizza bread, but it's too thick, so I cut it in thirds like this, and then I'm going to use this center third for the dessert and these other two pieces for pizza bread. Let me show you how I do it. Well, you take that center section, and what we need to do is toast it. So I'm going to cut it in half so it'll fit in the toaster. And put it in the toaster like this and lightly toast it. And while that's toasting, I'm going to get 2 tablespoons of butter and put it in a saucepan. I'm going to be using that saucepan to cook down the apples. And then you take the butter and you want to butter your baking dishes. I'm going to use these two to cook the dessert. And then get an egg in a small bowl, crack an egg, and then to that we're going to add a couple of other things. Going to add a tablespoon of brown sugar, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, and a half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Just like that. And we need some milk. About 2 tablespoons of milk should be enough. A little more wouldn't hurt, about like that. And we want to beat the egg and stir those ingredients together. The toast is ready. We'll get this nice and stirred up, just like that. And then we need to work on the bread. We just want to cut it into small cubes. You want them small enough so they'll settle down in the baking dishes. So I'm cutting them about this, about an inch, half an inch cube. And then you want to get your baking dish and fill those up, 1 in each dish, just like that. Alright, now we'll give this mixture a stir again, the egg mixture, and then pour it evenly, half in each dish. Again, that's egg with some cinnamon and some brown sugar and vanilla extract. And we want to get that in there on the bread and let that bread soak up that wonderful liquid. Okay, go ahead and push it down. We want to get some liquid, make sure it gets on each of the pieces of bread. Simple, huh? Next, we want to prepare an apple. Now, I've got this little gadget that the kids really like, so I'm going to use it. It peels and slices the apple and cores the apple. And of course, if you don't have one of these, you'll just have to do it the old-fashioned way by hand. But this is a handy little device if you aren't real thrilled about having to peel an apple. This makes it really easy. Kind of neat. Look at that. Just like that. It's peeled and cut, and all the seeds are out. So there we go. So I did both of those apples. Now it's time to get some heat on this saucepan. I've got those 2 tablespoons of butter, and to that I'm going to add 1/3 a cup of light brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. Just like that. And now I need to cut up these apples a little bit more so they're not the full rings. I'm going to cut those into quarters, and all of those pieces just break apart. It's really simple, really fast. And then we need to put them in the saucepan. And it's time to stir it all together while that sugar and butter and everything is melting. You want to get all those little pieces coated in the mixture. And while the apples are simmering, I want to put the baking dishes in this little toaster oven and get it started. Toaster ovens don't cook exactly like a regular oven, so I'm going to give them a head start. And I want to taste the apples now, and I'm surprised at how many people don't taste their food while they're cooking it. It's very important. You want to taste it and see if it's sweet enough, and this is just about right. If you notice, I switched spoons after I tasted that. And let me check these the bread portion of this dessert, and it looks just right. It's springing back just a little. And so now we're going to ladle on the apples. The bread portion baked for about 5 minutes, and now we're going to put all the liquid in with the apples and let these bake for about 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we're going to give them a check, and they're looking very good, just right. And so now what we want to do is put the lid on and let them just cool off and settle. And after about 10 minutes, you'll see they've settled like that, and they're cool enough to handle. They're still pretty hot though. It's just right. Time for a taste. Take a look at that. Gooey cinnamon apple dessert. It's delicious. Let me have a taste. Outstanding. It's really easy to make, and it'll go just right with the pizza bread that I've made, pepperoni pizza bread. You can check my other video on how to make pizza bread, but I wanted to show you how to use that center part of the bread. Hey, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you next time. Bye now.